Hey guys, today we are going to learn how to use storytelling to build trust, create connection, and turn followers into customers. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. The best way to build trust is through storytelling. In this training, we are going to break down how to craft compelling stories that make your audience feel connected and ready to buy from you. I really want to break down the science behind why storytelling is the most effective marketing tool. Stories create emotion. Emotion drives decision, not logic. Stories build trust. People relate to real experiences, not just sales pitches. Stories make you memorable. Facts are forgotten, but stories stick. Have you heard of the saying, facts tell, but stories sell? Think about it. If you're in a room with a bunch of people, everybody's all scattered about, and somebody starts telling a story, people will gravitate towards them to hear the story. Those who are interested stay to listen to the story, and those who aren't, they move on. Stories sell without feeling salesy. You attract buyers naturally who are actually interested and resonate with your story without feeling pressured. Pro tip: the best brands and influencers use storytelling because stories inspire action. So let's go over the three-part storytelling formula. We want to structure your story so they capture attention, build connection, and convert. So here's the three-part framework to include in your content. Step one, the struggle. This is your hook. Start with a challenge or a pain point. Step two, the journey. This is your solution. Show how you overcame the challenge. Step three, the transformation. End your CTA. Share the results and invite action. So here's an example. I used to struggle with blank. No matter what I tried, nothing worked. Then I found blank. Now my life or business has completely changed, and I help others do the same. Want to learn how? Comment yes down below. So, how do you share your journey when you're just starting? Listen, you do not need to be successful or have results to start sharing your journey. Just tell your story. Here are a few tips of storytelling at any stage in your journey. So, if you're just starting out, share, here's why I started and here's what I'm learning. Or if you're mid journey, share, here's what's working for me so far. And if you've achieved success, share, here's how I got here and what I would do differently. Listen, people relate more to your progress than to a perfect success story. Think of it this way: when we watch movies, we don't watch to see what happens at the end. We watch the entire journey from start to finish, the small wins, the losses. For the most part, we know that the hero is going to win somehow in the end, but it's all the little things that happen on their journey that we get hooked to, right? So don't be afraid to tell them every detail, but keep that victor attitude. Don't say, oh, this is so hard, I want to give up. Say things like, hey, this is harder than I thought, but the fear of staying in the same situation is helping me push through. So, here's a few different story styles that you can use to connect with your audience in multiple ways. Your origin story: why you started your business, what made you start this journey. A light bulb moment: the breakthrough that changed everything. You were struggling and you found the solution, and it has been an absolute game changer. You were learning XYZ, and this is what's changed. Or a customer success story: show how your product or service helped somebody. Use other people's testimonials. Then you've got a struggle and lesson story: a mistake you made and what you learned. Be transparent about your journey. Nobody is perfect. Embrace your mistakes or lack of knowledge. Talk about it. People will resonate with your struggles and how you've overcome them. Next, a behind the scenes story: show what happens in your daily life or business. Record videos of yourself doing research, recording videos, creating content. Show them how you're doing it. Or if, say, you're in weight loss, record videos of what you're doing, like for exercises or the meals, the products you're using. People binge watch those types of videos. Pro tip: rotate through all of these to keep your content fresh while staying relatable. So, we want to use storytelling to lead people naturally toward our offer. So, here's the secret sauce to selling through stories. Start with the struggle your audience relates to. Share the turning point, which is the solution that you have found. And then end it with a CTA, which is your call to action, inviting them to take the next step. Example: I used to feel stuck in my 9 to 5. I felt like no matter what I do, I was stuck in the same cycle of just surviving day to day. I was craving freedom for my family and for myself, but I didn't know how to escape. Then one day I found the Legacy Builder program. Now I have more time with my family and more time to do the things that I need to do and want to do. And I help others do the same. So if you want to learn how, drop freedom in the comments. See how I really brought out the feelings that I felt? You want to make sure that you really bring your emotions so your audience can feel it too. So, where to share your stories? We want to maximize reach by posting storytelling content on the right platforms. So, the best platforms for storytelling are Instagram stories and Reels, short form, casual storytelling, TikTok, which is authentic, raw, personal stories, Facebook and Instagram posts. This is your long form storytelling captions, YouTube and podcasts, deep dive storytelling content, emails and blogs, your written stories with more detail. A pro tip: storytelling is more effective when paired with video. You can absolutely do faceless content, but it does take a little bit longer for your audience to get to know, like, and trust you. So let's go over some common storytelling mistakes. Making it all about you. Instead, relate it to your audience's struggles. No clear message. Keep your story focused and easy to follow. Skipping the CTA. You have to guide people to take action at the end, whether that's just a comment, like, follow. You always want to push engagement. Next, try and be perfect. Authentic stories connect more than a polished one. Pro tip: be real, be relatable, and always tie it back to your audience. So, here's your action step for today. Write one story using the 3-part framework. Use one type of story from today's lesson and post this week. Use a CTA to encourage engagement. So, example, comment yes if this resonates. Next, test and track. Which stories get the most engagement? Make sure to drop your story draft inside of the community for feedback. So, hopefully, you found this training useful. Remember to engage inside of the community. Let me know if you need help with anything. Send me a message. I want to help you create a successful online business. Chat soon.